What's going on? It's your girl, Micah the Maven. Welcome back to my world. We back and we better. If you are new here, you already know what I need you to do. We tapped in. We locked in. I need you to go ahead and lock in officially and subscribe. Like this video and comment also. I love to talk to y'all. I love to see y'all engaging with your girls. So, yeah, I think that's it. Now, I've been wanting to make this video for a minute now because watching all of these Kendra G shows and Pop the Balloons, I'm going to make a quick little video and go over some of my deal breakers. And some of them are deal benders. Like, it won't break the deal, but in conjunction with some other stuff, it might break it. And on its own, it might bend the deal a little bit. Like, it might have me just looking a little, little side eye. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. One of my deal breakers is smoking cigarettes. I'm just not about to deal with it because I feel like cigarettes are disgusting. Weed, you know, if you know, you know. YK. Oh no, IYK. If you know, you know. Weed, okay, but cigarettes, I just can't deal with it. I hate the smell. I hate the look. I hate the fact that that stench gets on everything. Cigarettes is completely not gonna work. That is a deal breaker for me. One of my other deal breakers, and I didn't even notice this was truly a deal breaker until like a year or so ago when I talked to a guy that had never been on a plane before. Listen, I get it. Not all of us have been able, some people have not been on a plane before. And for whatever reason, one or another, it works for you, but it doesn't work for me. For various reasons, right? Like, obviously, I'd love to be your first. Like, okay, you take your first flight with me. But when I thought about it, I was like, what if we end up taking a flight and you absolutely hate it? Because flying is scary. You really have to disassociate yourself when you fly. Like, because if you really think about the optics of it, you're so far up in the sky. Statistically, there are more car accidents than there are flight accidents. So it's more dangerous to drive, but optics wise, flying looks scary as hell. But for me, we just risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not down for that and you've never been on a plane before and you don't think you'll get on a plane in the foreseeable future, that's honestly a deal breaker for me because we're not going to be driving to every family vacation. So sorry. I feel for you. I want you to experience it in your own time. I want you to get over that fear. But I think at our grown age, if you haven't been on a plane yet, the likelihood of you getting on one and your fear just subsiding is slim to none. So that's a deal breaker if you've never been on a plane before. Another deal breaker for me is someone that is not reliable. Like, if I can't trust your word and I can't rely on you to do what you say you're gonna do or act how you say you're gonna act, that's such a turn off for me. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. And you honestly only got like 1 3/4 times to not be reliable until I figure out, okay, that's your MO. That's just who you are as a person. You're just not a reliable person. And a lot of people, it's tough to become reliable. You just kind of have to be that as a person, and that has to be brought out of you. So not being reliable is a deal breaker for me because I'm a reliable person. I say what I'm gonna do and I do what I'm gonna say, and I know that I'm reliable, especially for somebody that I'm dating. And so I need that reciprocated fully. Another deal breaker for me is a man that has a sister circle. Now hear me out. A sister circle is not your blood relative sisters. Like, if you just got 5 sisters off the cuff. No. A sister circle is this circle of females where it makes it seem like you just always got females around you, whether they exes, friends, school days friends, fuck buddy friends. You just got women around you in droves. It's just such a turn off because it's just like, oh God, I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. It's just always, oh, that's my sister. Oh, that's my sister. Oh, that's my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. Okay. Like, imagine how much of a turnoff that'd be if I was, oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother. Like, y'all hate that. Y'all hate that. I don't even be calling nobody my, I got one brother. I have one brother. That's it. So, I don't know. Just that whole sister circle thing, it just gives me the ick. And I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's a deal breaker. And I say that because I've tried to deal with it, and it's undealable. It's undeal withable. So sister circles, out the question. Another deal breaker for me is bad hygiene. And I know bad hygiene off the rip. Like yuck mouth on the bottom row, body odor smell, skincare, just hygiene as a complete whole is just a deal breaker for me. Your hygiene needs to be well kept. It needs to be top priority for you. And I also take your personal space cleanliness as a part of your personal hygiene, if that makes sense. For example, a long time ago, ended up staying at this guy's house, and like, I looked at the pillowcases, and I'm like, why do these look like used tea bags? I'm just talking discolored, limp, just worn. You could tell the pillows nor the pillowcases have been washed since they were purchased. And they were probably like childhood pillows. I was completely befuddled. I don't even want to go down up in there, but that was just completely an ick for me. I'm not saying like you dirty like your space, but how clean can you be with a dirty space? You know what I'm saying? Like, teabag pillowcases is actually crazy. Like, what is your mattress looking like? What are your sheets looking like? What's the top of your fan looking like? What's your tub looking like? Ooh, I can't stand a dirty tub, child. I can't stand a dirty tub. I can't stand a dirty tub. One time this was when I was younger. I'm just a very much like clean person. Actually, I enjoy cleaning. I like vacuum lines. I like the smell of cleaning products. So, I don't know, weird habit. My dad was in the Navy, so we was always cleaning when I was younger. So, when I go to people's house, I'm very like observant. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at the toilet, that little bottom piece of the toilet, that little knob at the bottom that no one ever cleans. Y'all ceiling fans. I'm looking at the tub like, oh my gosh. Hygiene is just top tier. That is a deal breaker for me. Anyway, yeah, hygiene is the big deal for me. Another deal breaker for me, and I don't know too many guys that don't like physical touch, but some don't. Because I'm a very handsy person. I'm very touchy-feely. I'm very like all up in my person. I like to rub on you while you sleep. I like to hold your hand. Like if you get the ick from physical touch, it's on like, and I get it. Some people just don't like to be touched. You're not the person for me. Like you're just not the person for me. I don't know what to say. Because I've dealt with that before where it's just like, oh, you so touchy. And it's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I really want to be in your skin for real, but I'm just not saying it. Whatever. Another deal breaker for me is if you are rude to wait staff. You're not about to have me eating no sandwich with a loogie in the middle because you can't contain yourself and control that attitude. Like, I get being frustrated when something doesn't maybe go your way or something is wrong, whatever the case may be, but you could tell a lot about a person by how they treat staff anywhere. A restaurant, a theme park, a mall, over the phone, whatever the case is, how you treat people that are doing their job, whether they're doing it poorly, is really telling about how you handle yourself and how you communicate. And so I've literally seen somebody like go off because the Sprite tastes like the machine was broken, or you know what I mean? Just like any little thing, and it's just like, oh, you're flying off the handlebars and you're talking to this person like they are not a human being. And I don't like that. I think it tells a lot about you. I don't like it. It's a deal breaker for me. Okay, so this one is also a deal. What is it? This one is also a deal bender. But if you can't swim, like, I'm a dolphin, okay? I'm a dolphin. I swim with the best of them. I really need to be in the Olympics because splish splash, you know what I mean? Like, slip and slide records, what's happening? I love swimming. I love the water. I'm just here for it. The ocean, you know, I know my boundaries. Like, I stay close, but I still like the water. And if you don't know how to swim, I just don't feel like dealing with that, to be quite fair. I don't. It's a deal bender though, so I'm not about to break up with somebody, or I'm not about to not continue to get to know somebody because they don't swim or they don't like the water. But if we on family vacation and, or not even that, we at the pool, you know, whatever, a little barbecue, and the kids fall in the water and you just standing there because you don't know how to swim, that's the problem for me. That's a problem for me. And then if you jump in there and risk your life, now I got to jump in there and save both of y'all. That's also a problem for me. So not being able to swim, I don't know. I get that a lot of people don't know how and they're scared of the water and all that stuff. But I think swimming is kind of like one of those things that you should know the basics at the very minimum. You should at least know how to float something. So yeah, that's a deal bender for me. So let me know some of y'all deal breakers in the comments. I have some more, but I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna keep it cool with this list here. This is just a couple of the ones that I have that are not like, oh, liars, cheaters, narcissists. Like, who? Obviously, that's a deal breaker. These are some things that may not bother other people, but for me, they bother me. So that's what I really think a true deal breaker is stuff that the next person may not care too much about, but for you is an issue. I don't think deal breakers are, oh, a liar, a cheater, an abuser. Like, nobody wants that. That's a deal breaker for everybody, essentially. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what some of your deal breakers are, and if any of these are also deal breakers for you, or if you've ever thought of them being deal breakers or deal benders. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 1K, and I'm happy to have you along for the ride, okay? You know the energy, you know the vibe. Damn, this was a bar. Yo, I might do a little freestyle because I really can't rap. I have a rap. Ooh, what was it? Okay, I had a couple raps written down when I was in like high school that me and my friends always performed. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm totally getting off track. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next one. Until then, love y'all. Bye.